It seems that I spend a lot of time talking about confusions and problems with iconography and Himalayan art. Well, it's because there are a lot of similarities between forms and figures. And one of the subjects that always has problems is the different figures that have some Buddha characteristics. Now, Buddha characteristics means the 32 major or 80 minor sort of marks of a Buddha or of a great person. Now, in Himalayan art, we actually have very few figures that have these characteristics of a Buddha. But they are easy to learn, and they are noteworthy, and this is a problem that does come up. Now, what we're really talking about are figures that look like a Buddha. And by Buddha, I mean a normal, typical Buddha, such as Shakyamuni Buddha. And the main feature is the Ushnisha that is the point of confusion. The Ushnisha, the crown protuberance or the bump on the top of the head. And we actually have, well, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 what are regarded as human figures that also have an Ushnisha on the crown of the head. And those figures are, the first is the Buddha's son, Rahula, who appears with the 16 elders, the 16 great elders, or Staviras. So Rahula has the bump on the head. Now, he doesn't have the ornament. He doesn't have the gold or jewel ornament on the crown of the head, which sometimes you find with Buddha images. It's simply the Ushnisha, simply the bump on the crown of the head. So Rahula's the first, then Nagarjuna is the second. Now, Nagarjuna can also be confused sometimes with Buddha Nagaraja because of the hood of 7 snakes. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the Ushnisha on the crown of the head. So Nagarjuna typically has the crown, has the Ushnisha. A form of Padmasambhava called Shakyasenge also has the Ushnisha. And then the teacher Sakyapandita is commonly shown with the Ushnisha on the crown of the head. Now, the other thing that is in common with all these 5 figures with the Buddha is they're all monastics. They're all wearing the upper and lower robes of a monk, which helps to create this confusion. So it's the monastic robes plus the Ushnisha. Now, we do have the urna, the dot on the center of the forehead, but we also have this with many other historical figures in painting and sculpture in Himalayan art. So we can't really call that as being an important mark of one of the 32 or 80 minor marks of the Buddha. So it's really just the Ushnisha on the crown of the head that is the source of all of this confusion. Don't forget, you can subscribe, you can press the like button, and you can also ask questions. You can also join HAR on Patreon.